So basically, I stopped making music because I was mixing with these cheap headphones right here, and basically, you don't want to mix with cheap headphones. You want to use a high quality pair of reference monitors. But I didn't know that going into this whole deal of audio recording because I'm kind of an idiot. A lot of people send their material off to people to mix it and master it for them, but I wanted to be in control of the process from beginning to end. I must say that it's not recommended that the person who makes the music mixes it, or especially masters it themselves, or mixes it as soon as they get done recording it or whatnot. You know, there's all sorts of extra layers of, you know, having a producer in the wing and all that, and you know, a producer can bring out all the extra stuff and find stuff that wasn't there or embellish certain things you didn't quite think. But I, as a recording artist, I want to be completely in control of absolutely every element, because I want to make sure that when I'm putting something out there, that people are seeing it the way I want them to see it. As opposed to now, when I'm mixing with these cheap headphones, you're getting a blurred image of what that is. Now, I hear it when I play it back on these headphones, but the use of a high quality pair of reference monitor set, and don't get a $300 set of speakers. You know, you're looking at least $1,200 for a good pair. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm saving up for those now. This is the Matrix Brute in the background here. You're going to be hearing quite a bit of that. I've got a lot of unreleased songs that I basically want to get their levels just right on the most flat monitors possible. And that way, when I put the piece out there, you're seeing it the way it's supposed to be seen, the way I intended, basically. Now, as opposed to a blurred image. Now, you know, I understand that the experience of audio and audio art is completely subjective experience, as is visual art, but I just want to make sure that when I'm putting it out there, the people are seeing it exactly as I intend it to have been seen clearly. So at that point, it's totally fine for me however people perceive it subjectively. That's totally fine. But the way it has been so far has been a little muddled, distorted, blurry. That has bothered me, so I've stopped releasing songs. So basically, you know, I intend on getting better at producing, getting better at recording at the source, getting a great recording, advancing skills on the guitar and the keys. At some point I'm thinking an electronic drum set as opposed to a drum machine, just for the sake that I think that it will enforce timing, actually physically doing it, you know. So yeah, that's what I've been up to in Happy Music Land. Sorry I haven't released anything in a while, but I've got a lot of stuff coming. I've got a sort of noise album, and then I've got a sort of real random album with a bunch of random sounds on it. That's the second album. The third one is basically has to deal with Secrecy and Reverence. It's a very meaningful one for me. And then I'm working on another one called SYNTH, which is a play on synesthesia, like the idea of seeing patterns or numbers in sound. But it's going to be done almost exclusively with the Matrix Brute, and that's a thing I wanted to do, was highlight things about this instrument here. You're hearing just a basic sequence right now I just created like from scratch, but basically the Matrix Brute, I think, has been incredibly overlooked, and I overlooked it as well. Until I saw a guy on YouTube by the name of Chris Lennox, and he was really getting into the deeper sounds and things that this thing is capable of that I wasn't hearing in any of the demos on YouTube or even through Arturia themselves. So I kind of wanted to really put a focus on a lot of those sounds that you're not hearing on that thing or haven't heard quite as yet that thing is capable of. It's just an incredible machine. To call it an instrument would be to kind of lessen its impact. I think this thing is, and not just because I'm an owner of it, you know, you find a lot of people who own these synths or, oh, it's the best synth ever, you know, but I've probably looked at it, a gamut of, I don't know, 1,000 different synthesizers before I made this decision to get one good one, you know. This thing is just capable of doing insane modulations. I think it'll be at least another 10 years before people have pretty much possibly made you hear every single sound that could possibly be made from this thing. I think it was overlooked at the time it was released due to competitions with Moog and Roland and, you know, Behringer and everybody coming out with their high-end shit. But you know, and there were some really great synthesizers going on. People have been saying that we're in a synth gold era. I believe it. But yeah, this thing, the Matrix Brute, is capable of insane modulations. I'm getting it to get sounds that I haven't heard in any demo ever. And I think it's going to be very good. So I have a total of those 4 albums coming out. That Noise album, a random weird gamut of stuff. One that's really means a lot to me, and then you know, and then there's going to be a bunch of just random tracks that I'm just going to be releasing after I mix and master them once I get these reference monitors, that are just going to be released. I'm going to try to do about one a day until until everything is released. I probably got about, I don't know, 30 unreleased songs. And then I have some friends who actually went to school for audio engineering, so I'm going to try to have them come over and help me, I don't know, I guess treat the room or whatnot. But yeah, and I'm still using this cheap, I got a $20 microphone off of wish.com. It's made by a company called Xingyu, or as they say in Mandarin, Zheijin Hao Bu Hao, you know. But this thing, you know, I'm not really trying to upgrade to a better microphone right now. I'm actually really liking the difficulty this thing is fucking presenting to me, working with it, as weird as that sounds. I went through another 2 microphones that were about $20 microphones, and this one just kind of does different things. It's just kind of, I like how wacky it is. But yeah, that's all that's going on in Happy Music Land these days. Alright, hope you guys are doing well. Oh, and I haven't been on Facebook in a long time because it's just a great way to waste a lot of time, I think. So is playing video games, but I've been spending a lot more time with my kids, so, you know, that makes me very happy. It makes me a lot happier. So I hope everybody's doing well. Sorry I've been a weird recluse lately. I just have been busy doing other things. Been very busy, you know, very busy. You know, keep the faith. I'm just gonna throw that out there. And God bless you. Alright. Hope everybody has a good day. Alright, love you guys. Bye.